Okay. So guys, for today's session, I would like to talk about the new thing, which is dictionary data type. Okay. Any questions so far, whatever the sessions we had it? So if you have any questions, please let me know. I would like to answer your questions. Any questions? No questions, right? Let's talk about dictionary data type. So guys, in Python programming language, dictionary we can create with help of you can able to see my screen with the it's visible, right? Everything is fine, right? Say yes or no?
Yeah, visible.
Sanjay.
Yep, yeah, fine.
Yes.
So guys, I'm talking about dictionary data type. It's one of the data type from the Python programming language. So in generally, it's a very similar to the set data type. So instead also we can try to hold some kind of elements in a square brackets, sorry, curly braces, right? In the same way, dictionary also will hold some of the items in curly braces. Okay. So in generally, the dictionary data type, it could help you for to store some kind of items or records, or if you want to store some kind of key pair values, that we can simply call it as the item. What does mean that item? It's a key pair of value. Is it clear? So the key and value are separated with the colon symbol. Let us take one example. I want to hold the student details. I want to hold the student details as a dictionary format. So in generally, student means he might have the student ID and he might have the student name, right? That I want to be hold it. Student and curly braces and the name John and age and the courses he enrolled and is still active or not and what could be address. So this entire thing we can call it as the one student record. Okay, it's a one student record. The name of the student is John and the age of the student is 20 and the courses he enrolled for maths and science and is it still an active? Yes, it's a true. And address, so address, this is the address, street, city and the zip code. So again, this is one dictionary again. Okay, see, this name is the key and the John is the value and the age is the key and 20 is the value and the courses are the key and the corresponding value is the math science, right? See, I already told you, right? Dictionary means we are holding some set of items in a curly braces. Item means it's a key pair value, right? If the key is the name, age, courses, is active, address are the keys, but values are, it was a string and which is the integers, it was a list and it was some kind of boolean data and value, it was again, you can use the dictionary as well. Got it? So this is how we can hold the, you can maintain the records. This is how we can maintain the records. We just print it. So what you're going to print now? So you're printing that name and we are printing that entire item and the courses. And so this all information you can able to print over here. I hope you understood, right? This particular way of representation of the dictionary. Any questions? Is there
No.
any question? The way you are representing the dictionary, you understood, or still do you have any kind of confusion?
No, no,
You are
clear.
good.
Yep, it good, clear, right? Yep. Now, what I'm trying to tell you now. So when we are holding that, when you're holding some kind of records in a key pair value, we need to follow some of the we need to follow some of the rules or principles. We need to follow some of the principles. What are those principles? The first principle is, so let's talk about the keys. Keys is a pretty important thing in dictionary. Okay, because keys have some kind of limitations. What limitations which is having it? What limitation we have it? See, if I try to hold the, if I try to hold the list as a key, or if I try to hold the set as the key, if I try to hold the dictionary as a key, are not allowed. Okay, which is not allowed. Which is allowed any other data type other than these three things: list, set, dictionary. Other than these three data types as the keys, we can use anything. Is it clear? Now, one more thing, and coming to the values part. So values could be anything, any data type allowed. It could allowed any data type. We can hold the, we can use as a string. You can use integers. We can use Boolean data. We can use list. We can use tuple. We can use set. Anything we can use the values. But when you try to hold the this list, set, dictionary as a keys, which is not allowed. I hope you clear this particular point. Let's see some examples. If you, even if you try to hold the list as my key, then what happen we'll see now. Okay, let's take a small example. Okay, let's take a small example. Sample dictionary. Okay, I'm going to be creating that net sample dictionary, and I'm holding that inside of.
నీ
Yep.
నీ
Sorry.
ఇమేజ్ అది స్క్రీన్ ని కవర్ చేస్తుంది.
Is it
యా
now is fine?
యా
Okay. Now I'm talking about sample dictionary. But here, what I want to do, I want to hold as the list as my key. Then what happen we'll see now. Okay. Oh God. For example, for example, let's take, I want to hold some 1, 2, 3 is my list or not? And this is what? This is a list, integer list. And if I try to print this one, or if I try to execute this one, we are getting some error. The error is an hashable list thing. It's a type error. Okay. Same way, if we try to hold the, or if we try to use the set as my key, then what happen we'll see now. So if I try to use the set as my key, then this is what? This is the set, right? So if I try to execute the same thing, we are getting the, again, set error. Unhashable type error is a set. Okay. Now we'll try to use the, dictionary as my key. Dictionary as my key. So for example, 12 is my key and corresponding value is number. It's one number. Okay. So this entire dictionary, I want to use as key of my main dictionary. Then what happened we'll see now. We are getting the some kind of error again. The error is, it's a type error. So which means that when we are when we are using the list, set, dictionary as a keys, you will get an error. Don't use it. I hope you clear this particular apart. Okay. Yep. Now, and let's have values. Coming to the values, we can use any data type, right? Okay. And let's do some examples. Like here, key 1, and it could be string, and key 2, it's some integer value, and key 3, which is some list, and key 4, which is the dictionary, and key 5, which is some Boolean data. If you try to hold different kind of data elements, your dictionary sample dictionary, which we are not getting any kind of error, which is allowed for this particular rule, because we are using the values, we are not using the keys. It could have some kind of limitations, but coming to the values, there is no limitations at all. Okay, let's take an example, guys. When you are entered one particular class, okay, and within the same class you might have the 60 students, or some of the students have the same name. Am I right or not? But the same student or different student have, is there any same student ID? Have you seen this kind of vice versa in ever? In a class there are 60 students, and there could be a possibility of there are 3 or more students have the same name. But is there any possibility of different students have the same student ID? I need answer from your end.
No, not possible.
Not
నో
possible, right? The same principle which is applicable for the key pair values. Here the values simply your student names, and values, or it's a kind of student IDs. Is it clear? Yeah. Now that same principle we'll see now. For example, same key, same keys are allowed or not? It's not allowed. Let's see some example. Okay. So here I have a sample dictionary, and we have a key 1, and we have key 2, and we have key 1 again, right? So key 1 value is value 1, key 2 corresponding value is value 2, and key 1 is my new value. This will be override with the previous value. Previously, I do have a value 1 is my key 1. Okay. Whenever I have assigned some new value to my existing key, what happen it will be override by this value 1 by the new value. Now you will have an answer is, you will have a dictionary is only key 2 and key 1, but the key 1 is not my previous value. Key 1 is my new value. Okay, is it clear? Is it clear? See, key 1 is not it's not my old value, it's my new value. Any question? I hope you understood this particular principle.
Yes, sir.
When we are holding same keys in a dictionary, and try to don't use that one if and only if you want to update, if you want to update existing one by new one, then we can use it. Okay. Okay, so there is a two principles. One principle is when we are using the keys with a list data type as a or set data type or dictionary data type, which is not allowed. And second principle is when you are holding the same key for the different values, that particular situation, which is overriding by the existing one by the new one. I hope these two principles you understood. Now, second principle is accessing the values. We can access the values using keys. Okay, as a index. You know what is mean that index? Square brackets, right? Okay, let's have some example of my sample dictionary, and which is having three keys and the corresponding values are there. Now I want to access the my student name or the name of this particular record. Okay, so followed by the my dictionary name and the dictionary name. Okay, sample underscore dictionary is my dictionary name, and inside of that I have the keys name. Whenever I given the name is my index, then output is what? Alias. And the next one is, and I would like to access the age of that particular person, then we can give that the variable dictionary variable name followed by the key value within the square brackets. Then the output is it's a 25. And meanwhile, if you want to access the city of that particular person, and we just simply give that variable name and followed by the key value. So within the square brackets, this is how we can able to accessing it. Okay. And now what you want to do actually, if you want to try to access the accessing values is possible, accessing keys is possible,
No.
accessing keys not possible. Okay, and let's see some example. And so we are giving this simple um you know if I give that sample dictionary, and if I'm giving that alias, I'm just using that, I'm just using that my value as a key, then what happen we'll see. You tell me. If I use the value as my key, or if I use the value as my index to access the keys, then it is not allowed. You will get the error. Okay. So it is possible to access only values using keys. We can't access the values directly. Okay. So this you will get this kind of error. Now my next thing is that if you want to access the keys and values directly, keys and the value accessing key and value using indexing is possible. Is possible or not? Not possible. Is not possible. Which means that I have a sample dictionary, okay, and I want to access the first item. What is the first item? The first item is name and alias, right? And the second item is age and 25. Third item is city and the city name, right? And if you want to access the print sample, this, let us consider this is my index 0. Let us consider this is my index 1. Let us consider this is my index 2. If we try to use this particular indexing, or if you use this particular positions, you will get this kind of errors. You will get this kind of error. Clear? Key error. So it is not possible access the key and value directly using indexing. These are the limitations, guys. These are the limitations. We have to remember this particular limitations. Any questions so far? Whatever I have discussed with you?
Clear, Ranjan.
Okay. Now, let's see some of the methods. It's a dictionary methods. So dictionary methods. For example, I have a sample dictionary. I have the sample dictionary, and there I have the 3 items are there. Now I want access only values, or I want access only keys from my dictionary. Then simply we can use the sample, I mean your dictionary name or else your dictionary variable dot followed by the keys. With help of this one, we can able to access only keys as a resultant. So within my dictionary, I have the name, age, and city are the keys. So if you want access only keys, we can use the keys method. Okay. In the meanwhile, if you want access the, if you want access only values, so simply what we can do, sample underscore dictionary is my dictionary variable and followed by the values. So this is how we can access only values from my dictionary. Okay. And now what I want to do, I would like to go with access all the items. Item means it's a key pair value, right? So one key and one value, which is combination of one particular tuple or tuple. So that is how we can able to access the items. We have items method is there. If I use the items method, we can able to access the key and value. This is one key and value. This is my second key and corresponding value. This is my third key and corresponding value. This is how we can able to access the all the items in a one shot. Okay, clear? Now, so for example, I want to add some new item to my existing sample. See, for example, my sample dictionary is having 3 items, is having 3 records. Now I want to add some new record to my existing dictionary. So simply what you have to do, okay, I want to add the country. Okay, I want to add the country. So sample, I mean your dictionary variable, and within the square brackets, we have to provide you your new key, and you have to assign the value what you want to assign. Okay. After that one, you can try to print the your sample dictionary. Then it will be print the total 4 items are there. Previously, you have only three items. Now we have 4 items, and the fourth item is it's a key, is a country, and the value is, what is the value? What is the value I have assigned?
Wonderland.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is how we can able to assign the, or we can update the your existing dictionary. So what you understood from this one? So you're updating existing dictionary, right? So dictionary is immutable or immutable? Dictionary is immutable or immutable? You're able to update the existing dictionary. Am I right or not? Previously, we have only 3 items. Now we have 4 items, right? What does mean that you're able to update it? Whenever
Yes.
you're able to update your existing dictionary, which is means that dictionary is immutable. Okay. So now previously my existing dictionary or my no my that particular record name is my alias, right? So the name having the alias, right? So that guy is having the 25 years. Now you're able to update as the 26, right? Am I right or not? So this is how you can able to update the your existing dictionary, so which means that it's a mutable data type. Dictionary is the mutable data type, which means you can able to update the existing dictionary. Clear? Any questions? Any questions? I'm waiting for your questions. Is there any questions? Okay, I have totally 6 items are there, right? I want to copy these all items into my new or new variable. For example, new variable or new dictionary. Okay, I just want to copy all the items from my sample underscore dictionary variable and I'm holding into the new dictionary. And now whatever the items we have in sample underscore dictionary variable, the same values will be having in my new underscore dict. Okay, is it clear? So this is how we can use the copy method. Okay, now what I can do, I have my one more dictionary. The name of the dictionary is another dictionary. Okay, is my another dictionary. This another dictionary is having the some new, it's not name, some values, something like new data. Okay, this is my new data. Okay, and another key, and this is my another key. And so this is how my another dictionary having the two keys. One is new data and another one is another key. Okay, so this is the thing I want to update. I want to update my existing dictionary. I want to update my existing dictionary. Okay, how do I do update? So for that one, we do have a new underscore dictionary is my existing dictionary. And I do have a method name is update. And with this one, I'm just providing that my new dictionary. With this particular situation, before updating and after updating, you can try to print the new dictionary. And what happened? What could be the values before updating and after updating in my new dictionary? Okay, and let's see now. So whenever I executed this one, previously my new dictionary having the 4 items, but now we have the 6 items are there. See, updated or not? So my new dictionary, which is updated with another dictionary with this particular example. So this is how we can update existing dictionary with new dictionary values as well. Okay. Now what I want to do, I want to remove some specific item. Tell me which item I want to remove it.
Can remove the city.
Okay. Remove the city column, right? Sorry, city key, right?
City key, yes.
Yeah. So how do you do that? So we do have pop method is there. Okay. So with help of the pop method, we can remove it. Whenever you remove it, it will be written the value. So that entire item has been removed. So after that one, we can try to print the removed value as well as updated new dictionary. So see, previously we have the 6 items are there, and this is the city you removed, right? So once if you remove the city, then the corresponding value, what happened? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me or not?
Yes, yes.
Okay. See, I have used the pop method. With help of the pop method, whatever the item you want to remove it, that particular key you have to give as an input. That particular situation, it will returns the corresponding value. Okay, and we are holding into this particular removed value variable, and we are able to print that what is the value which has been removed. After that one, previously we have 6 items are there, now we have only 5 items are there. The city item has been removed successfully. Clear? There is no city now. Am I right or not? Am I right or not? Hmm? Any question? So now, if you want to remove the any one of the item, I don't know what item I want to remove it. You can remove anything. You can you can remove anything, any dictionary, any item or any item you want to remove it. Then we can have a method is pop item. So with help of the pop item, it will remove the last inserted value, key value and pair. So previously whatever that value we do have it. So we try to print that what are the my Okay, what are the my items are there? If I use the pop item, what will happen? And while it is removing it, is it whether it is written anything or not? Let's see now. You can print it this one also. So we'll print that after removing it. So previously we have the 5 items are there, which is removing the last one. See, another key is there, right? This is the thing which has been removed. Whenever it is removed, okay, so we have only 4 items are there. Okay, this is how the pop and pop item will work. In case of pop, we have to provide the corresponding key. Whatever the item you want to remove it, that particular key we have to give as an input. But coming to the pop item, you don't need to provide any kind of input for that. Okay, it will remove the last one or the last updated key and value of pair. Is it clear? Is it clear or not?
Yeah, clear, Anjan, clear.
Yep. So that's a small thing about dictionary data type, guys. And if you want access the values, if you want to access the values based on the key, we can have get method is there. We can have the get method. So this particular get method, we have to give you the value key and it will returns the corresponding value. Okay. So this is how we can use the get method. And if you want to explore or if you want to get some more information about dictionary data type, we can use the dir of dict. It will returns the lot of methods what we have it, and we can explore this all the methods. I have explained values, update, pop item, pop, keys, items, get, okay, and copy and clear method I have to explain. So clear, it could help you to remove all the items in one shot. Then we can have the clear method. So it will clears the all the items in the dictionary. So now we don't have any kind of items inside of my new dictionary. Okay, no elements. See, empty dictionary we have. Okay, so that's it regarding about set data type sorry, dictionary data type. And by tomorrow's session, what I can do, I would like to talk about the Python operators concepts. Like with help of Python, we can do a lot of operations. What are the operations which is possible and how we can use those particular operator, at what situations we can use it, that all kind of stuff. Let's talk by tomorrow sessions. Once operator sessions is done, then what we can do, we can try to explore the control statements. That is how we can go one after one. Okay. And if you have any kind of questions, and in a screen you may have my number. Okay, so you can message me anytime. Is it clear?
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for your time.